Live and local all morning. This is Fox 9 Morning News at 6 a.m.
Have you ever been inside a truly smart home?
This weekend is your chance. Shayne Wells is taking us inside this morning. Good morning, Shayne.
Good morning. We are taking you on the Artisan Home Tour, at least checking out home number 8. We're on Prior Lake, brand new home here. And yeah, it's pretty and unique. But this isn't just a smart home, it's a genius home. We're going to show you the amazing technology coming up after the break.
6:45 is the time. We tour a lot of exquisite homes in the Twin Cities. This morning we're taking you inside one of the featured homes of the Artisan Home Tour.
And just prepare yourself because this one is very smart. Let's check in with our Shayne Wells.
Yes, we are going to show you around this gorgeous home on a peninsula, Prior Lake, absolutely stunning design. But we're starting in a place that I've never considered starting a story before, and that is in front of a wall of servers, and that's because it speaks largely to what this home is all about. We have Lance Anderson with us, not only the homeowner, but the owner of Admit One and Aurora One. So you folded a lot of tech and lighting design into this house. This is kind of your own showroom.
Yeah, for sure. It's an extension of our showroom. It has to be at this point, but yeah, obviously way into technology, and this is kind of where it starts. There's a lot of audio and video throughout this house. There's a lot of lighting and lighting control in this house, and obviously a very important aspect for me, but the business too.
Sure. A lot of people would kind of hide this wall. You want to show it off.
Yeah, I mean, we're proud of what we do. You can see it throughout the house with the speakers uncovered, so you can actually see what they are, but surely the technology we want exposed and make it pretty so that it's not an eyesore to look at, and those of us that appreciate it, it's right here. The rack has gained a lot of interest, both on the front side and the back side, actually. It's very well done.
So we've got the bar, we've got the home entertainment. It makes sense that you see this here, but let's go upstairs and show off some of the other ways that it's used in the house.
Right on.
You just mentioned that you have all your speakers uncovered, which I really hadn't noticed until you said it. But this is kind of a big focal point here, for sure.
Yeah, it's like, how do you bring a 100-inch TV and a 7-foot fireplace and 7-foot speakers into a space without making it feel overwhelming? And I thought the way to overcome that was really make all the lines of the fireplace and the TV and the speakers align. So not only is the height of the speakers the same height as the fireplace and the TV assembly, but also they're all on the same plane depth-wise. So the speaker's on the same plane as the TV, which is on the same plane as the fireplace, which is actually really challenging to do. It required custom speakers. We can't customize the TV yet, but we can customize the fireplace. So the fireplace has a 5-inch cantilever on it too, so we can match the face of the fireplace to the TV. And as simple as it looks, was probably one of the more sophisticated things we did in the house.
This is one of my personal faves in the house. I walked by right away and went, what is this? How did you create this?
Yeah, I mean, the cabinet guy designed and made, Brian Grabsky, had an idea. We had some Missoni fabric that we wanted to play off of, throw a couple layers of acrylic glass in front of it, and then of course the lighting company, Aurora One, decides we want to light it up and make some dimension to it, so we have full control over the layers of light in there, so we can change it to any color we want. Really kind of bougieing up the girls' bathroom here.
A+. This is nice. Wrapping things up with a big reveal in the primary bathroom. Watch these windows. Ready? Touch of a button. Oh, there's Prior Lake. Beautiful views. If you guys want to go on the Artisan Home Tour, it runs the next 2 weekends. You can learn more at artisanhometour.org. Back to you.
Talk about thinking outside of the box on that one.
That's beyond smart house.
Wow.
That's genius house. I mean, wow.
Right in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And you saw the view there where you could make it kind of like cloudy, opaque, or clear.
It is Artisan Home Tour time, and this home in Prior Lake is pretty amazing. So the wall here in the primary is 4,000 pounds of granite. This bed is steel and actually floating off the ground, and guess what? There is a TV hidden in here somewhere. We will show you all the bells and whistles of home number 8. That's coming up after the break.
A state-of-the-art technology, a wellness center, prime location on Prior Lake. Just a couple of the items featured on this fall's Artisan Home Tour.
That sounds very nice.
Lovely, right?
And this morning, our Shayne Wells is giving us a tour. Shayne.
Hands down, this is the smartest home that we've ever toured, and we'll dive into that. But also check out behind me here, there is no white in that kitchen. We have Mike Youngs with us. He is co-owner of Mikan Custom Homes, the builder of this. And this is one of the featured homes on the Artisan Home Tour. Tell us a little bit about what makes this home really unique, beyond just the tech.
Yes, I believe there's a lot of unique features to the home, from just the lot itself with all the great views of Prior Lake, as well as all the natural elements with stone, the different woods, and just all the creative features that go into this home.
For sure. You said, you know, with this one, obviously you work with homeowners when you're doing the custom home, but with him owning a home tech company, that had to be kind of a different amount of tech that you're building into a home than typical.
Yes, very much so. There's elements of lighting or sound or TVs or different security features that I haven't done in all of the homes that we've done. So it's a pretty unique process and really cool to see it come to life.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about some, you talked about the natural things, but like I have seen a lot of islands. This might be one of the biggest, but also most are some type of a quartz or a stone. This one's a little different.
Correct. Yeah, so we have a butcher block walnut top here, which is absolutely beautiful. With this top, though, you have to be okay with some of the distressing that goes with it. And I think that's also some of the beauty of the wood, but can be refinished over time if that's something you'd like as well.
Right, when there's a little wear and tear, because we actually cook in here, right? You were really impressed by the bed.
Correct.
In the master bedroom. We don't often talk about the beds because they're usually just a furniture maker. This
Correct.
one's a little different.
Very different. So we have quite a few elements of steel in this home, including the structure that holds and supports that bed. The bed is cantilevered off of 2 steel columns in the wall that go all the way down to the basement floor and is free floating. Which I think is pretty unique.
A floating bed that also has some bells and whistles.
Correct. Big headboard that's complete stone slabs that weigh about 4,000 pounds, which is also an element that we don't do in every home.
Yeah, and then a TV that just
comes out of the bed as well.
Comes on out when you want to not get up and move at all, but watch something right there. Okay, we have to take people to the wellness center.
Correct.
Which is a separate space from
Correct.
the house. Okay, let's do it. Okay, this is pretty nice. The Wellness Center, tell us about the creation of this.
So this was originally going to be a guest suite when we first started the project, and as it developed, we made a few changes and realized this would be a great spot for an exercise room or a wellness suite. We have the electric sauna with all custom backlit mountains, the yoga room, and the shower space as well.
Wrapping things up in the powder room, because this sink is limestone, but they carved in Prior Lake. That's the outline, and this little dot right here is actually where this house is that we're inside right now. There's a lot of elements we did not even get to show you because we just didn't have time. If you want to go on the Artisan Home Tour, it runs the next 2 weekends, and you can get your tickets at artisanhometour.org. Back to you.
And I can just hear him now. It's your turn to clean that sink. This week is your week to clean it.
I'm not an expert, but I have a feeling they would have someone, if you can have a house like that, you've got someone cleaning your house for you. I don't know that. I'm not sure.
In our house, that would be my duty.
Oh, you missed that little island over the lake. That's cool, though.
Take like a Q-tip, or what do you?
It's beautiful. Have you ever wondered what's inside some of the fanciest homes here in the Twin Cities? The next couple of weeks, the Artisan Home Tour is giving you a chance to check out some of the coolest spaces.
Yeah, there are 20 homes on this year's tour, including new builds and remodeled homes, and they're spread all across the metro, from Maple Plain to Matamidi. Designs range from mid-century modern to Tudor architecture and more. And I got to tour home number 8 in Prior Lake. Now, it is decked out with high-tech features, and one of the coolest is inside the primary bathroom. It doesn't look like any bathroom I've ever seen, because you have these amazing floor-to-ceiling windows. Like, you could feel like you could walk through the shower and then like out to your yard. You have a fix too if you maybe don't want.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big requests for this space was to have a lot of natural light, and that became challenging if you want to take a shower here and have privacy. So we found a product called Click Glass, and when we click it, it goes opaque and clear by control, so that you can have privacy if you need it.
That's amazing. And I did notice you happen to have a TV in your shower.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Lots of the stock market.
The stock market, okay. That makes sense. You got to keep an eye on that. We just went to the primary bathroom, now in the primary bedroom, and this has got a lot of tech built into it too, starting with this TV overlooking the lake. Not a bad spot.
Yeah. kind of a challenge with all the windows to find a spot for the TV.
Sure.
We had already spent some time engineering how to float the bed from the wall, and naturally we thought we might as well make it more complicated and make it come out of the bed articulating up, so it's hidden away completely when you're not using it.
So it stores under the bed by itself.
That's
and you
correct.
push a button, it pops back out.
Yeah.
This wall looks pretty heavy.
Yeah, so that's a 4,000 pound piece of limestone, I believe, that wanting to bring a lot of organics into the house, and this was one way to do it. It's also really well lit from the top and the bottom. And required a lot of structural steel, which actually helped us support the bed itself.
Sure. Oh, there you go. I bet you have some different lighting you can do too.
Yeah, so again, to add more of that dimension to the wall, we put the linear lighting on the top and the bottom. Simulates kind of like daylight coming through, and that you're surrounded by stone. The house is built in stone was kind of the idea.
This was one of those homes where we couldn't even like get into hardly any of it. So you just saw two things there, but they have like a wellness center that's really cool, like a separate walkway to a wellness area. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
We're going to put some of the stories online, so hopefully you can go find those and see more of the home as well. But again, that is home number 8, Artisan Home Tour. It runs the next 2 weekends. For tickets, you can head to artisanhometour.org, and you can go just see one house, or you can buy the pass and see as many as you want.
Okay, cool. That glass was pretty neat. Like, oh, look at the no close.
The science behind it, which I won't even try to discuss with you guys, is also, like, it's actually opaque glass that they put a projection on to make it clear. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know. What?
Good stuff.
Wow, very
that
cool.
stuff exists.
The things they think of. Neat.